Hey up guys, it's time for end of season review. My season started on the 29th of June 24 and ended on 31st of May 25. So it's just like basically best games, best pies, best this, worst that, worst the other, and we'll go from there. Shouldn't take too long. Best game. So I've got a choice of two here. Gateshead against Hartlepool, which was 4-3, and bonus United. Yeah, it was United against Musselburgh in the Cup. Again, 4-3, end-to-end stuff. That went to extra time. Both games end-to-end. I was gonna say Saints women against Hamilton Accies. That was 7-0 to Hamilton Accies, but that was just one-sided. It wasn't really a good game as such. So yeah, the two I've picked is bonus United against Musselburgh, 4-3 to Musselburgh, and Gateshead against Hartlepool, 4-3 to Gateshead. So the worst game was again either of two. Cove v Stenhousemuir. Both teams at the time fighting for the title. Finished 0-0. Wasn't the best of games. The second game was Fleetwood against Newport. The reason why I'm going to say the first game was because at least the first Fleetwood game had goals in it. Although I had to leave 10-15 minutes before the end. No fault of my own, had trains and taxis booked. The Stenhousemuir game was supposed to be a top game. Just didn't. It wasn't. It was just an awful game. Best stadium? Stadium Light. There's no other answer to that. Okay, so I'm going to say Caledonian Braves, Allianz Park, I think it's called. Basically, I got there. There was they didn't sell pies, they didn't sell pin badges, and I have no problem with not selling pin badges because not every club does. But not, I have no problem with not selling pies if it ran out or whatnot. But these Caledonian Braves didn't even sell pies. They didn't even sell hot food. They just sold crisps and chocolate and hot drinks. So for me, the worst ground for that. And it's miles away from anywhere. I had to get a taxi from Motherwell's ground. It was just a long way out for an awful experience. Best atmosphere? Well, that was easy. I had to go to Germany for it though. Union Berlin took on Wolfsburg, and we were in the Wolfsburg end, and the scenes in that end were just unreal. They got Wolfsburg got beat 1-0, but just I think there was 3,000 away fans, and the majority of fans had flags in the second half, and then the pyro went off, and it was just nuts. I've not seen anything like that in a long time. Right, so I've got four options on this one because I rated four of these four 10 out of 10. I'm trying to think where they are. So, St Johnson's, steak and chorizo. Howgate Town's Christmas special, which had turkey, pork, and cranberry in it. In the Kievan Swiss, actually, that was really, really nice. What did I have there? Steak and haggis pie. And then Cove Rangers, Balmoral pie. And that was beautiful. That was like chicken haggis and gravy. All 10 out of 10. Actually, I don't know, I said St Johnson for my best pie, but I'm also saying Saints for my worst pie as well. It was a Scotch pie. It was half cooked. Uh, it wasn't the best. But then also St Mirren as well. When I went there, the kebab pie, and it was just terrible. I think they both got 5 out of 10. So best goal. There was a few options, um, but I can only think there's only one winner. It's Graham Carey for St Johnstone against Livingston. Sorry, Bankies, but that you idol just, oh man, that stung. I can't believe you still got it going. It's just terrible. I haven't got a best toilet, by the way, but no, that's definitely the worst toilet. So the furthest ground I went to, I'm not picking Germany here, German games, um, but it was actually Sheffield Wednesday, and it was 572 miles away from me. Oh, okay. So I'm going to do a before Germany and after Germany. So what I've travelled in the UK, 10,184.8 miles. After Germany, 12,661.4 miles. I've done a lot of travelling this season. I hope it's paid off. Money spent. Well, actually, it's not that bad. Um, I thought I would have spent a lot more, but then when you realise where I'm going and I'm not paying much to get in, so money spent and money going on ticket prices and pin badges. So I have spent £1,395 and 45 pence, which it could have been a lot more, but then I'm going to grounds where it's £10 to get in, for instance. So it's not too bad. Goals for next season. Well, I've done 71 games this season. I've seen 231 goals. I've done 56 grounds and 45 new ones. So I would like to think I can 50 new grounds next season isn't out of the question. I'd like to do 71. Well, I'd like to do 75 grounds games next season. Um, it's difficult for me on during the week going to midweek games because I ain't got no transport, or my last bus home is 11 o'clock, so getting home is kind of hard. But I know Saints will be playing a lot on a Friday night next season, so we'll do that. Right, so I want to thank everyone for watching my videos, liking them, subscribing them, commenting. You know, it's just every comment I'll try and reply myself. I think I have replied to most comments. I do. I love it when I get positive feedback. I'm sure I'm going to get negative feedback at times as well, but it is what it is. But I've got to, as you can imagine, I make a few mistakes. So here's a few bloopers. Cheers, guys. Hope you enjoy. See you next season. If Linlithgow win this, they go 3 points. They have 3 points or 2 points behind Cali Braves, who have been top most of the season. In fact, majority of the season. It just shows you how tight this league is. Now I always say, come to the Lowland League because you guarantee goals. And I've seen 2 goals today, so I'm happy. But no, I mean, hang on. No one could say, in fact, scrap this, bollocks to it. Hey up guys, just want to wish you a very new Christmas, a happy new year even. Yeah, up 25, 3 start, I'll start again. That was a poor free kick. So we've seen goals today. We've seen 2 from Brecon. Although I think I've captured 1, I'm not sure if I have or not. Pro haven't done nothing yet up front. They've not proved to me that they're top of the league. And hang on a second. Is it the pass? Shoot. That's going to go to ground vault, drunken ground vault. Drunken ground, I can't even say it. Drunken ground hop var.